I mean, to be honest with you, that's kind of what I was trying to do with for my night at Roots. Is I was trying to bring everybody together. That's dope and it did well. And I'm doing volume 2 eventually very soon. Just need to talk to Arqam about that, see what happens. But
I'm free. Don't worry.
No,
I'm available.
Okay, yeah. So anyways, yeah, Arqam. But yeah. So no, but you know, you're 100% right. I do think I think the artists here that are dope, and you know, and like we collectively agree that they're dope. We do need to work together and stuff, but also sometimes it's just like there is this disconnected feeling. There's also this like lack of motivation in general to do anything here, and that's kind of one of the problems I have here with Dubai is like it kind of seems like we're in like a Truman Show.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you remember Truman Show? Everyone knows Truman Show.
I was in Jumeirah Beach the other day and I hit the wall, bro. I walked out too far, bro. Bam. My nose just hit the thing and I was like, I'm gonna do some steps.
Bro.
Guys, welcome to another episode. Today I have none other than Tac with me. Tac in the building.
What's popping, everybody?
What's popping? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm kicking it, man.
Thanks for taking out the time and coming down.
No, of course, bro. Of course, definitely.
I appreciate you taking out the time and coming down here, man. Look, I want to make a statement before we start.
Okay.
I want to make two statements because I said before we start and we started, so I don't know how
we're
that
here
works.
Now.
You know,
we're dug a hole. You're here now. Bro.
I would say one of the best rappers.
The best.
Here. Right now, and I'm not gonna say no. I agree with you. That's why I didn't even. That didn't even go over my head. That just went. Yep. Do you know what I mean?
Brother. Appreciate it.
And not best rapper in the region, because I feel like a lot of people say, "Oh, he's one of the best in the region." Nah, bro. Like right now, what you're doing is up there with everyone. And I'm not saying that, you know, lightheartedly, because I know my music and I know my hip hop.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, you're dope, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate
and it's cadence, style, flow, lyrics. Something for the ladies as well. We're singing.
Yeah.
Do you know
I'm
what I
out
mean?
here.
Yeah, I'm out here, baby. And that's a good look, bro. And it's strange to me as well, because a lot of people, I was talking to Freak about this. A lot of people try to be like they're not from here.
Right.
And I don't feel like you're trying hard. I feel like that's who you are.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know, you get some people and the way they're spitting things, and I'm like, you ain't got English on lock like that.
Yeah.
To be doing that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Stick to what you're good at, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate the fact that you're doing it the way you're doing it, but also confuses me because you were born and raised here.
Yeah.
Just like me, the originals.
You
Do you know
get
what I
me?
mean? Mine was like 80 years before you were, but still.
I feel you.
Somebody had to start this thing. You know, the Emirates.
I get you.
You had to be there. But how does it come about where you being in the Emirates, how did you get into your music? And I know that's a question you always hear.
Yeah.
But I said it better. And before we start that, I mean, it's your time to say something nice about me now, isn't it?
You are so beautiful, fam.
You.
You're so pretty, bro.
Thank you. I mean, I know.
Grab your hair.
I know, right? Fleek, bro.
On point.
Fleek.
Bro. On point.
Fleek, yeah. So how did your influence come here, and how'd you go about being? Because you've been rapping since you were 13.
Yeah. So
I mean,
13.
and that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, not for me, because that was like 3 years ago. Like, do you know what I mean? But I mean, for you, it's been a long time. So not a lot of rappers start at that age, especially being that far away from, you know.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of rappers, or just people in general who are into music, it starts a little bit earlier, even in the sense that music had been a part of their lives for a lot longer than me. The year I started rapping was the year I discovered music. Like, obviously growing up, I'd hear stuff, like I'd be on the bus on the way to Shwefat, and there's obviously the radio's on and music is playing, but I never really fathomed what music really is. Like, I never knew there were albums. I didn't know there were artists. I just thought music was just a thing like that plays. Like, you get. I don't know how else to explain it. Really, it was just like a
It's
thing.
just something that's there.
Something that existed before my time. Like, that's just how I thought about it. I really discovered what music actually was when I hit 13, you know, and that was um, it was weird because most people, they grow up and, you know, they listen to music, or like their dad plays music in the car, or their dad like, or their mom has their favorite song that they always play at a family gathering. I listen to anasheeds and Quran in the car, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like was never exposed to hip hop, R&B, none of this. So a lot of people get asked this question, and they're like, yeah, man, I used to listen to Billy Joel. My dad used to play like, I don't fucking, the Beatles or something, whatever. For me, it was just like, bro, it's like Allahu Allah. You get me? Like, it's like, what's his name, Sammy Yusuf and whatnot. So when I did discover music, when I actually sat down and really like found out that there's artists, there's industry, it's a whole thing, there's an intricacy to it. I was at a disadvantage in the sense that for me, it was a thing I had to study. It wasn't something I just felt. You know, I didn't first listen to my first song and feel it like most people did. Like, for example, you know, you can imagine like someone like Childish Gambino growing up, he would have, you know, his mom played something and it made him feel it. I never understood that concept. I had to study it, and that came after for me. But which was also an advantage in a way, because when you turn something into something you study out of pure love, like I really got down to the intricacies of it. Like I really understood rap. Like I really got it. Like I'd listen to albums I didn't like listening to because I had to. Do you know what I mean? Like
research.
Yeah, like I don't like Rakim, and I just don't like his. I just never did, but I studied the fuck out of him.
You're like, I don't like him, but I understand why people do.
Exactly. I had to study the fuck out of him for me to like, because I have to. Like it's just made sense to me. Like, if you want to be good at something, you have to start at the root, you know? So in that way, it was beneficial. Later on, obviously, I had to understand feeling as well. And that helped a lot when I started singing. You know, because singing invokes a very different feeling than when you're rapping. And now I found a way to combine the both.
Nice.
Yeah.
But look, you say that it was, you weren't listening to music, but kind of the nasheeds themselves.
Yeah, very melodic.
And a cappella, right? Most of them are a cappella.
Yeah,
so in a way that might have helped you in a way you didn't even realize that was happening.
That's true. You know what I think it is? Harmonies.
Yeah.
I understood harmonies.
There's a lot of them.
Very early on in my singing part of my career. Because of that, I think, is I was so used to hearing what harmonized voices layered sounded like, because that's what they used, right? Because you couldn't create, like, you couldn't use guitars.
Exactly. So
couldn't use whatever. So they'd have to resort to melodies and counter melodies. But I think that's definitely what it is. And that's my favorite part about singing, is finding harmony. So that's probably something I never really thought about.
You're
that.
welcome. You can use that in other interviews. Take that with you back home. You know, some people are like, "Why did you be like?" See, it was nasheeds. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Shout out Sammy Yusuf.
That's it, man. Why do you name yourself after a breathman?
Like a TikTok. Okay, that one. Okay, that's new. That's new. I like that. So I promised myself I'd never tell this story again, but because you're
but just say it to me in Arabic. It'll be different. You see,
في يوم من الأيام.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. So now was.
No, but maybe what might happen now is you might tell me why you named yourself, and I might flip it like the nasheed thing and tell you a different reason why you named yourself. And
you find a little subliminal situation.
I'm your agent. As far as I'm concerned, I'm preparing you for future interviews. You know?
A little media training, bro. I like that. I like that. Build a story for me or whatnot. I hear that. No, man. So basically, at the time when I started making music, or when I discovered music, at the time I was super curious about like religion and the occult and like really just weird shit. Just weird shit. I was just super into it because obviously, you know, you grow up in a Muslim family, everything taboo, being the kind of kid I was, everything my dad told me not to look into, not say, not do, I did it with all the balls in the world. So I got really into the occult side of the internet, and I decided to call myself the Antichrist.
Okay.
So after a while, my boy came up.
I mean, it's not the great Muslim rapper.
It's not really. To be honest. Yeah, you get me. Like, it's not. And now, obviously, now I'm a devout. You know, alhamdulillah vibes. You know, but one day my boy came up to me. He was like, "Yo, Tac," and I was like, "The fuck is Tac, bro?" He's like, "Habibi, I'm not gonna call you the Antichrist every time I see you. That's fucking weird." And I'm like, "Oh, I like it. It has a little thing to it, like Tac. You know, it's just quick Tac. You know." There's a lot of ways you could put it in bars too. So I was like, just keep it as Tac and just not tell anyone. Well, I guess I told everybody, but you
Yeah.
feel me? Yeah, that's
Nah, I don't think that's the real name. So what I think, so what I think happened is when you started producing for the first time, you know that Tac on your MPC player,
huh.
it was your favorite one to use.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
basically, you were like Tac, Tac.
Forget
You were
the
like,
Allah.
"أنا حسب نفسي Tac, Tac."
I hate you so much.
But you can use it, right?
I hate that.
So when did you decide? Because obviously, every 13-year-old
Yep.
is going to be a rapper.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When did you actually go, oh shit, I'm actually good at this? And I have a feeling you're like, day one, son.
To be honest with
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
to be honest with you, I had a very weird relationship with giving myself praise in general. So when I did do my first record, I thought it was so dope that to this day, off of the strength of how I felt about myself from that record, I'm still making music. Like that's
Wow.
because growing up, I'd never get praised in any genuine way. Like, and this is not to the fault of my parents, obviously, but you know, they were very busy with me growing up. So like, you know, like I'd show them a drawing or like I'd show them like something that I did, and they're like, "Oh, Habibi, it's nice." Like,
Yeah.
okay, come and
Like, great. Salit.
yeah, it was up for him. Like, yeah, you get me. So,
Yeah.
And then every time I'd accomplish something in school or whatever, like for some reason there would always someone would always find a way to say like, "Oh, you only won because like you
Yeah.
did this." Like I used to play rugby as a kid. They'd be like, "Oh, you only won because you're big and you're
Yeah,
fat,"
yeah.
and I'm like, I get
You're like, it's even harder.
you get me.
I
That's
lost
what I'm
3
saying.
seconds and I'm out of breath. Leave me
Exactly.
alone,
You
bro.
feel me? You feel me? So that was the problem. Really, is like no one really gave me the credit for anything. So when I knew that absolutely, categorically, finally, I was good at something, or I had something that I knew that no one could tell me shit about. That's when I knew like, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And yeah, I'm here 10 years later.
But at the same time, it seems like because you're looking for your parents' praise, right? I'm assuming.
Oh, I have that now.
No. But I'm
For sure,
assuming
yeah.
that when you made that record you're
Yeah.
talking about, they weren't really interested
Oh,
being.
To be fair, my parents were actually extremely supportive. In
so you-
general, like the thing is with my parents is I don't think they realized they weren't giving me the praise because I'm the second born, right?
Oh, yeah,
All that
fair.
energy is
It's out,
given
yeah,
to the
yeah.
firstborn. Like
Firstborn
Collabs.
is super loved.
yeah.
Secondborn is
I
we made enough
appreciate
mistakes.
it.
Yeah.
He's appreciated. You feel me?
Third one, do what you want, bro.
Yeah,
We don't even care
خلاص,
about you
هنا
anymore.
من نكو
Just
كلكم.
stay alive.
Yeah.
And then we've done our job.
Exactly.
kind of thing.
Exactly. So for me, like they were supportive of everything that I did. Like my parents, I thankfully I grew up with I understood what receiving love is. You know what I mean? So that, again, like I said, it's not to the fault of my parents, but they just I don't think they knew how because obviously nothing is.
You're like, this is a really weird nasheed.
Yeah, you feel me? You feel me?
Yeah.
And to be fair, they were super open-minded. Like my dad was like more than happy to help me buy some of my first equipment, or he was more than happy to like, you know what I mean? Like just when I'd show him something, like he'd always listen and he'd be like, "Huh, you made something."
Yeah.
Like dope kind of thing. My mom was super like most beautiful woman of all time. حبيب قلبي ايه كمال ده الكلمات دي وايه الشعر ده وانت you know obviously I'd be like okay you didn't understand a single thing.
Oh, his shotgun في وش.
Yeah, man, it was like
Yeah.
you get me? But no, she was super supportive as well. But it was just it was important that they were like that, but it was also empty support in the sense that they didn't really know or care what I was doing. They just cared that I was doing. You know what I mean? Which was it has its ups and downs that way.
Yeah, totally. But who was the first person you played the song to? The first person that you cared about their opinion.
So how I got into music in general, it's extremely long story, and the timelines are all messed up because obviously I was a lot younger. I don't really remember.
We got 3 hours. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but I prefer not to have to go through it. But basically, there was this group called the Grand Unified Theory online. They used to make a lot of music back
From
in the
here?
day. No, they're in the US. I've never met them in real life.
Wow.
But somehow I managed to get on like forums and Facebook groups, and like I had them as friends, and they're like in their 30s, mind you, and they're like out here like giving me basically teaching me how to rap, giving me homework, telling me like, oh, go do this, go listen to this album, go listen to that if you want to understand this, whatever. So I'd obviously seek their approval because as rappers, they were amazing, they're incredible. So especially for me, like I didn't even know what a rapper was until I met them, and then they're rappers. So obviously I'm looking at them like they're fucking gods, bro. I was like, oh my god, like you like the song I made? What the fuck? That's wild. So yeah, they were the first people for sure. Graydon Square, Seagats, MC Brooks. I was actually talking to Brooks the other day. Yeah, beautiful people, man. Beautiful people.
Dopest lyric you've ever written?
Dopest lyric I've ever written? Fuck. That's tough.
Well, you said you didn't want it to be like the other interviews, bro.
I know.
Yeah,
bro.
I like that. My lyric. That's really hard. Like, pick any song you want
get me, bro.
and take any line you want. No, but I'm talking about, like, you know when you're writing, right? You write. But has it ever been one where you went, oh, shit, that's sick? Like, but more than the others?
There's ones where, like, this surprised me, like, the level of, like, expressive writing that I've done. Like, I don't think there's, like, a bar where, like, the line is like a super dope punchline because I don't write like that anyway. But fuck, to think about it, bro. The dopest line I've written. I think this one was really sick. Yeah, I wrote this with a song I did with P Storm. I think if I remember correctly, it was in the park a lot, more often than not. There was more offing than not. You can get caught with the Glock. You can get caught with what was it? More often than not, you can get caught with a something, something. I don't remember, but yeah, there's that bar like in a park a lot. More often than not, there was more offing than not. That was my shit. I was really happy when I wrote that because it fit so perfectly.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's my best, but that's the one that comes to.
Yeah, well, that's the one that means something to you, right?
Yeah,
if it came to mind, then that's the one. You can take that to another interview. So, how do you feel about? Because I take mumble rapping very personally.
Why?
I don't know, and I say it like I'm an artist in the game, but I'm
you're a listener,
but I'm like, really, like, it just doesn't work for me, bro.
I mean, I don't even like the term mumble rapping, to be honest with you. I like it's good. I think Young Thug is a genius, for example. Like, I just think you have to listen.
Am I too old, bro?
No, I don't think it's about even age, bro. I just think there's certain perspectives you have to listen to things from, and artists make things from certain perspectives. It's just a matter of aligning those viewpoints. Like, for example, you take an artist like Jay-Z, right? If I wrote what Jay-Z wrote and I rapped what Jay-Z rapped,
it'd be dope.
No, it wouldn't. No, it'll be decent.
Well, it wouldn't because you're not living it. But
no, but like I'll take any Jay-Z bar and like I'm the one who wrote it and I'm the one who whatever. It was something that's
put me anywhere in God's green earth, I'll triple my worth.
Bro, if I said that, no one would care.
Wouldn't you? Yeah, but that's only because you're not Jay-Z.
But I'm not exactly. He has a perspective.
Yeah.
And that perspective is important. That perspective is respected.
Yeah.
That's a bar. Perspective is
respected.
See? You get me? His perspective is respected.
Not neglected.
La. I'm about to note this down, bro. I'm about to give you writer's credit.
Not neglected.
You get me?
Call the detectives.
I thought I was the rapper here, my bro.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna start interviewing you now, bro.
Yeah, I respect it.
Oh, I appreciate your perspective, man.
Cool.
Anyway, but yeah, so
effective. Not with me, bro. Yeah, exactly. I've literally memorized the dictionary, bro. Let's not do this one. Yeah, exactly. Man, that was
okay. I need some water.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No, but I just feel like.
Tell me.
I feel like the barrier for entry for hip hop. 20 years ago and now is just completely
it's
different.
fucked.
I feel like you don't need to earn,
but it's dicked. It's fucked completely. Like before there was the ratio of talent to image was very different to now, but it's also justifiably it's different now. What you see first is the image and not the talent. Before, what it used to be is you'd be listening to the radio, which was a really important source of finding music at the time. You'd hear something and then you'd only find out what the artist looked like way later. You know what I mean? You'd find it out.
It was the old school, The Voice.
Yeah, you get me? Exactly. So, but now it's different. Now you go to someone's Instagram, you see what they look like.
Yeah.
that already changes your perspective
Yeah.
on them. That already changes the lens in which you see them and the earpiece that you listen to them through. Bro, if the music that I made, for example, bro, if I was some ugly motherfucker, just
Then people will be
talking,
like,
you get me? Like if I was talking,
girls, they want to do that to you, bro.
You get me? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but then if they went on my Instagram and then they for some reason clicked on my fucking reel or whatever, and they're like, no, those be like, no, not even. But the song is dope, and it can be the best fucking song ever. But it's just a perspective. It's just off. So I think labels understand that. Labels understand that, like, what comes first now.
It's the image,
and it's, and it's not really the label's fault. I don't blame the listeners either. It just is what it is.
They want to make money, though. And same with pop. It's the same with everything. It's
everybody wants to make money, bro. And another thing that I have a lot of, like, I have a controversial opinion on is, like, there's a lot of, like, label hate from artists. My whole thing is, you hate the labels
because they're not signing you.
Because one, they're not signing you, and two, it's like you're saying, okay, it's unfair. The margins is unfair. Like, the amount of money you get paid is unfair. First of all,
better than 0 of 0.
Yeah, that's one thing. The other thing is, like, yes, you can do everything independently, but why you're signing to a label is they are using resources that they've over 100 years of being in the industry. Like in America, for example, like Def Jam has been around for how long? Gathering resources, connections
to be able to do this,
to give you this like that.
Yeah. What you can do independently in 10 years, you can do in 2 years.
Exactly. And the amount of people that it takes to, like, make, for example, me, if I need a cover art, I go to my homegirl. Yeah. She Pakinam, she's one of the best illustrators I've ever seen in my life.
Shout out.
Yeah, she's amazing. I could just go to her, no middleman, nothing. Yo, I need you to do this. Okay, if I tell my label I need a cover art, do you understand what they do, bro? Yeah. They find, like,
they creative out directors, a million emails. Yeah,
creative directors, illustrators, graphic designers, actors, paid actresses, models, just to give you the best possible thing. That costs money and resources and time. Like, obviously you don't need it, but you don't go to a label with an independent mindset. You go to the label, but like, yo, I have a product, I am a product, and I know exactly what I want to sell. I need help. I need your help selling it. And pretty much you're going to be selling it for me. So I'm literally licensing my product to you. That's pretty much what it is, right? Then the terms of the agreement, that's up to you. You know what I mean? Me, I'd never sign a 360. I think it's fucking stupid. But then I just don't have that mindset. I completely respect someone who willingly signs a 360. I get it. That's what you want to do. Like, you don't care about being the richest or whatever. You literally just want people to hear your music, and you will get fucked off later on, but you know enough now. Yeah. You know, respect it fully. I don't hate on artists who don't want to be independent. I don't hate on artists who just want to be independent and like, but respect also the idea of getting signed or whatever. But yeah, but I never understood what that hatred was for.
Do you think there's a problem with the labels in this country because
trash? All of them are trash.
I feel like they're masquerading as labels, but they're not labels, bro.
And there's two viewpoints on this for me. One of them I don't blame them for. The other I do. One thing is their quota is we're in Middle East. We're Sony Middle East. We're this Middle East. We need to tend to the Middle Eastern listeners who like Arabic music. Why would they sign me, Tac, who makes English music, and I'm barely Arab? Barely. Why would they? Why would they invest resources in me when there's obviously no return? Then people tell me like, oh, but Drake. But bro, that's a whole different conversation. You're talking about someone who blew up over there who's not Arabic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's
it's not. They're like satellite.
Exactly. Like, and they're like, yeah, but the Arabic audience listens to English music. I'm like, yeah, but they listen to English music for people who are already famous. You feel me? But why would they invest in me? But then the other side of it is they don't do their homework enough. The labels here. The problem with them as well is they also need to fill quotas. They also have KPIs that they need to just make sure that it reaches the bare minimum to keep getting, for them to unlock, to release the salaries and to release the budgets and whatever. They just need to do the bare minimum. And I get it. But I also think it's stupid because if you really want to do something to the music industry here, you need people that care about the culture. You need people to care about putting on the right Arabic artists, putting and not buying bots for your artists, and not buying fake followers, and not forcing people, like forcing them into the public eye, and actually like generating genuine listenership, a genuine following, a following that's slow but steadily growing, a core following. But here they don't do that. They have like a step-by-step process
And
that
it's
they
a
follow.
job as well.
It's a job.
There could be
and-
someone doing it who's got no idea
Bro,
about hip hop and
bro.
know about music, but he's just, you know.
Exactly, and it's always some like, bro, like it's always some.
I know it's a Lebanese guy called.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was about to say.
yeah.
It's just some random
Yeah, yeah.
sherbel, bro. He just
Yeah,
came
yeah.
onto the team.
But this is the problem because
yeah.
labels in the UK and labels in America and all that stuff, even these same labels,
Yeah,
they have literally sections of people
yeah,
that have their ear to the street.
yeah.
Like they go
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there, keep their ears to the street and
Fully,
see what's in this area, what's happening over there. Even, you know, East Coast, West Coast, you know, they want to know what everyone's listening to.
Yeah.
Here they don't have that. They're just like, you know, we need to push this one.
But they
she's got
exist though.
this.
But they
Yeah.
exist. Ask me. I'm an artist. I know
They
the
exist,
artists
but
here.
they don't work for these companies. That's the problem.
Hire me.
Yeah.
You have a budget.
Hire me
I'm-
first. I need more money. I'm broke, bro. I got
There
3
you
kids.
go.
I got 3 kids. Come hire
I
me.
have a
bro.
dog.
Come
That's,
hire me.
that's
Okay,
adorable.
And eat to the streets and nose
Yeah,
to the
we-
streets as well, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
so they don't have it, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big problem. I was talking to Abri about it, and he was like, even their distribution, why are you distributing only here in the GCC?
Because that's something I don't blame them for. That is their jurisdiction. They don't have access to the resources. Like they don't
but
actually
they
have a.
should.
They should, but that's Sony's decision.
You're saying they don't have access, but they're distributing all the other stuff here. So
Yeah,
why
but
does it not go backwards?
I'll explain. So basically, the companies, any company here that's part of a Fortune 500 company is a shell company. They're not actual, like Sony Middle East is just that. Sony Middle East, they are given a certain budget to work with for this region. Sony doesn't even think about them. They don't even send stuff to approval to actual Sony. They don't. It's it's one conversation. Like it's just a quick email.
I
and-
want you to get me 5 artists like this.
It's
in
very
this time.
quick. So they don't act. Sony doesn't care about Sony Middle East, but they have to they have to dip their toes into everything. That's just how big companies work. Like there has to be someone there to represent wherever, right? So that's not their fault. That's actually not their fault because they don't have access to the actual Sony resources. They can't really go to Sony in the US and be like, yo, bro,
We got
there's this
guy,
artist
yeah,
called Tac. It'll be amazing. I need you guys to do this.
Yeah.
Can they do it? Can they force it? If they really gave a fuck, they could try, but they won't because they don't give a fuck. That's the
And
other
they
problem.
also don't want to lose their cushy job that they
Exactly. And to be honest, I get it. This is the reality. This is the industry we live in, bro. And like, I found my way to maneuver through it. I just don't associate myself with shell companies.
I mean, until you offer him a job, and then maybe we'll
I
change that.
mean, if you give me the bag, bro,
then
you get me.
you change that.
Yeah,
What do you feel like's missing here, or like why do you think that the local artists aren't blowing up as well as they should? Other than that reason,
Blow up to who? That's the question. Blow up to who?
don't come with profound answers like that and make it look like your podcast, bro.
I'm
That'll be a good clip.
Yeah,
Yeah, but blow up to who though?
then they mean
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
لماذا?
We're
Who?
gonna switch that. I'm gonna answer that. Blow
Okay.
up to who, bro?
I don't know.
He's just like, oh shit.
I don't-
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
But
man.
like, but blow up that.
To who? Who's listening here? Who?
Who's listening here? Who's listening?
Not enough. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
There's how many people in Dubai? Oh no, see, this is UAE. There's like 14 million people,
Hmm.
right? Something like that. I guess let's say 10 million. The biggest urban event in the region, Seoul DXB, 2019 got I don't know something like 20,000 people. Let's say 20,000 people come attending. Let's say that is half of all the people that care about urban culture and like hip hop and music and whatever. Let's say that's half. So let's say 50,000 people out of 14 million is our audience. Freak, No Flow, me, The Recipe have all performed at Seoul. That's it. Who else? And the thing that kills me is the Dubai artists that have like 500,000 followers. Who?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Where'd you get them from?
Where?
Yeah.
And then you go to their
Where are you
follower
performing?
list. Fam, you go to their follower list and you're like, bro, no one knows. Like,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
are you? I've never seen you perform. Who
Yeah.
are you, bro? Like, you're
Like
not.
you're not really here in the culture.
And then
you're
you,
not a part of it.
like you go to the comments and it's like the same 20 bots,
Yeah, yeah, all the time.
like Chinese shop 58,
Yeah, yeah.
or like, and it's like nice photo.
But the thing
nice.
is, these are the
Sorry.
ones that are probably backed by the labels.
They're not though. They're
Huh?
not backed by obviously the labels that do give artists some backing here.
Hmm.
They resort to dirty tricks like fake followers, bots, comments, likes, whatever. It's a problem. It's a problem. But then that's just the labels. I don't care about them.
How do we fix this problem? Not the labels. I'm talking about the community here and stuff.
Constrict them, choke them out of their money. It's that simple. Me as an artist, I choose not to take, for example, like, okay, the problem is with brands, for example. Brands won't do any research. They'll see someone has 100,000 followers, they'll just believe it. They'll see their engagement and strategy. Okay, it says 100,000. So when I send it to my supervisor, he won't look. He'll just say, oh, he has 100,000. They'll believe us. That's my KPI ticked. I'm good. I will never work with that company now. Now that they've done something, when I see it, I will not work with you anymore. I will not wear your clothing, even if it's, I don't care, even if it's the biggest streetwear company, whatever. I will not associate myself with you. None of the artists should. None of us should. And I'll never take shoes as payment.
You shouldn't have taken anything as payment. Not at this stage of your career, anyway.
Bro, no, I need money. Money, fulus.
I need money.
Fulus, bro. You get me? That's another way. Constrict them of their ability to do that kind of thing. Because if you're gonna do it right. You feel me? Like, honestly, that's just one part of fixing it. The other part of fixing is like venues shouldn't book. They research the artists you're booking. Don't get surprised when they have 20,000 followers and only 20 people come. Don't be surprised. You're not doing your homework. So much needs to be done, bro.
Where else have they performed? What was that like?
Yeah, you get me? Like, and look through the video, because obviously you see the angles, right? It's all their friends. It's not their actual, you know what I mean? Like,
but even if it is all their friends, and there's a lot of them,
that's fine too.
then it's fine, because if it creates hype and
but
it
if
creates
it's
an
20
event that's
people,
really cool.
Yeah.
If it's a small venue, then that's cool.
But if it's 20 people and then all you have to do is step back a little bit, you notice everywhere else is empty.
Yeah.
The thing is, the venues need to make money, bro.
And then another thing, do they research that all these people, because not everyone can put on a banging show.
True. That's another thing.
That's
as well.
another thing. So it's like, do you know that they can actually just create a vibe that's, and I noticed that with you at Roots, bro.
Ah, Habibi.
Like Roots,
Habibi,
bro. Do you know how many people I almost stabbed? Bro, everyone's stepping on my trainers. I was like, I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that guy. Watch what you're dancing, bro. But you flipped the roof.
I feel you.
Like, you flipped the roof.
And you know why it worked so well is because everyone else that was booked. You hear me? That's what definitely is. And you know, everyone else that was booked, I only booked good artists.
Yeah.
I only chose artists that have a genuine, small but genuine fan base that care about them.
Yeah.
And like, bro, for the first time ever, that was the first show I did where I met people I've never seen at a show before.
Yeah.
That was, and not off of me. Well, probably only 10 people were there because of me, to be completely honest with you. Like, I'm not a big dude. I'm not famous, man. But all the other artists, all those like 20 makes up 100, fills up the room with genuine fans.
Genuine vibes.
The energy was so good, bro.
Yeah.
The energy was so good. Because it's not people like people didn't just bring their friends. People brought friends of friends of friends of friends of friends because these are actually good artists.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? The first layer of friendship, I get it. Makes sense. But it's the ones after that have never met me before, who don't even know who I am.
And who are also vibing with you,
Exactly.
even though they didn't know you. Yeah.
That's the point. I want someone in fucking Siberia to listen to me. I don't want influencer number 2 in Dubai to listen to me.
No, it's true. And that's the thing. You want to see your reach. You want to see you reach in
Yeah.
places. Because I got an email the other day and they were like, oh, listen, I've got a great guest for you. I'm a really big follower, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, cool. Let's just jump on the call. And they were like, no, I'm in Hong Kong. And then I was like,
I love that.
oh, shit.
That's sick.
Like, someone over there is watching.
That's sick.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what we intend to kind of
It
do,
feels
right?
so much better, right?
Yeah, we try to, because you're like, oh, shit. So I am doing something right because if somebody's taking it all the way to Hong Kong.
And the fact that they don't have to,
yeah.
it's like they owe you nothing.
Yeah.
Here in Dubai, there's maslaha. There's
Yeah, bro, that's a big problem.
like people will try to like will come to my shows because they know that if I get a bigger booking that and they're nice to me, I might help. Like, oh, I might put in a good word. Like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck you and a half. Fam.
Yeah.
Like, but that dude from Hong Kong, real as fuck.
Yeah. It's cool
Dude
guy.
from Siberia, real as
Yeah,
fuck.
Let's get them together, bro.
You get me?
Bring them to a show.
Imagine, let me see.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Let's talk, bro.
Talk to me.
Why am I trying to make everyone collaborate together and doing all your jobs for you?
Salaha, bro.
No, Saraha, nothing, bro.
You're correct on this problem. And my fault.
I want to break this down. I want to break it down to why they're not.
Okay.
I want to break it down to why they're not. And
yeah.
then also, I want to know why they're not.
Okay.
You
see that? We need to.
the third one.
That third one's important.
No,
Yeah.
like we were talking earlier, and I was talking about getting people together, and you were like, "Yeah, well, I spoke to Ari, and we were supposed to do this, and it's written."
No.
Why is it 8 months later and it's
No.
still not recorded?
I'll tell you why. That's
Okay.
that's definitely my fault. That's one thing. My problem is I work with so many artists a week because I'm a record producer. I'm a sound engineer, whatever. That's for people who don't know.
Yeah.
Get me?
I mean, you ruined my other question that I was going to ask, but go.
Okay, it's okay. I'll answer it again.
No,
it's okay. It's a
too late.
podcast. You can, you know what I mean. But anyway,
Get out. Leave.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Is I get overwhelmed with in the sense I'm collaborating every week because I'm working with these artists. Obviously, I'm producing records, but I'm mixing.
But are you recording tracks with them?
Not with me on them.
Okay.
I might produce the record. I might produce the record.
That's not what I mean.
I think
You know
that's a collab.
exactly what I mean. Don't try and don't sneak your way
Because
out of
honestly,
this one, bro.
there's like 5 artists I want to collaborate with.
Okay, name them.
Abri,
Dope.
Freak,
Dope.
Tasty Biscuits,
Dope.
Mo. I like to do something with Mo and AY. I love AY's production. And like Talal. That's 5. I think I have more as well. I'd love to work with Arqam for sure. And that's it.
Okay, and obviously me, but
Yeah.
that's another one.
For sure.
We don't want to let them.
Yeah,
know
no,
that,
they
bro.
don't need
It's
to
not
know
a
about.
secret,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Bro,
Exactly.
Yeah, like fire in the booth is fire in the juice. But listen, so
Yeah.
I know everyone. Well, most of them. I just learned about Tasty Biscuits the other day.
So good, bro. Mashallah.
Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah. I've heard that they're amazing. I know pretty much everyone well that you've mentioned.
Yeah.
And I've heard the same shit come out of
From
their
them?
mouth.
Yeah.
And all 5 of you have said the same 5.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay. It's okay. I'll tell you. Like I said, my problem, my fault in this situation is by the time I'm done with my week, I'm not in the mood.
What do you mean not in the mood?
Not in the mood.
You set a time.
No,
you
I
say
understand.
next week Wednesday, let's jam.
No, I get you. I understand.
But if we leave it to that, crappy excuse.
It's like I said, it's my fault. It's
Yeah,
not an
okay.
excuse.
No,
It's
okay.
actually
Yeah.
it's a problem.
You're like, hey, let me take this on me and make an excuse. Okay, I agree with you. But if we leave it to that,
No, you're right.
5 years are
need
going to
to
go down the line
I
and
need to
nothing's
be-
going to get done.
I need to be dragged for this. So I need
Okay.
to be the one that's told like
That's all I needed to know. Sent.
That's the
Email sent.
That's it. No, I hear you though. I don't know. You're 100%
Like, why
right,
should
100% right.
we have to suffer? Because you guys are too busy and can't be asked. And
I
do you
don't
know how
I don't know,
much?
Fah. Yeah,
And it's
you're right.
like,
You're right.
we're
You're
all
right.
a community, bro.
Yeah,
A lot of us love all of you.
yeah, for sure.
And it's like you would gel and take all of the community together, and your fans and Freaks fans and all these people's fans
Yeah,
become everyone's fans.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then you build a little avengers that every time performances come, people know, oh, this guy's good with this guy and this guy's close with this guy, and then they're like, you all get the bookings. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna make a rap avengers, bro.
I mean, to be honest with you, that's kind of what I was trying to do with for my night at Roots. Is I was trying to bring everybody together. That's dope and it did well. And I'm doing volume 2 eventually very soon. Just need to talk to Arqam about that, see what happens. But
I'm free. Don't worry.
no.
I'm available.
Okay, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Arqam. But yeah. So no, but you know, you're 100% right. I do think the artists here that are dope, and you know, and like are collectively we collectively agree that they're dope, we do need to work together and stuff. But also sometimes it's just like there is this disconnected feeling. There's also this like lack of motivation in general to do anything here, and that's kind of the one of the problems I have here with Dubai is like it kind of seems like we're in like a like Truman Show.
Yeah.
You know, do you obviously remember Truman Show? Everyone knows Truman Show.
I was on Jumeirah Beach the other day and I hit the wall, bro. I walked out too far, bro.
Fam.
My nose just hit the thing, and I was like, "I'm gonna do some steps."
bro, it's wild. I really, it feels like that sometimes because we see the same people everywhere we go. It's because we all know each other so well that it's a problem. Like I know I can call Abri and I know he'll come to the studio. He lives like 10 minutes away from me. Like I know it can happen, but then it's also that because we know each other too well and we know it can happen and we just don't do it. It's kind of like a comfort. It's like a comfort
But do you
thing.
not feel like the snowball effect could work, where if you just have to start this and then everyone will follow suit?
But
when especially they'll get that FOMO when they hear a track with you and Abby and they'll be like, "Oh shit, I want to be on one of those."
Yeah, but part of the lack of motivation is that everyone in the back of their heads, even if they won't say it to themselves, just knows that us being a Dubai artist is which is already a really shitty term. I hate using it. I don't. But I'm just saying, being an artist in Dubai is truly hopeless. It's actually hopeless. Like it sucks, and I hate to say it that way. And I know for whoever artist looks up to me or whatever, because after a certain point, it's not hopeless the whole way. It's not hopeless, bro. I've gained experience in my 4 years of being in the industry. That some artists for 15 years in America can never get. Who never hopped on a fucking big stage in their life. I've done it twice in my 4 years, and I'm nobody. Do you know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't say that. But
I'm nobody in the grand scheme of the universe. People don't know who I am yet. I will be eventually. But my point is, like, it's not hopeless the whole way. But at some point you have to leave. That's why I was so happy when I saw Freak and Fafa and Jason. I saw them on a stage in America.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what we need to do. You get good here. You gain the experience. I've gained so much on stage experience that when I go to the US, I'm so confident I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Like I just know I'm gonna kill it, just because I'm in Dubai and these are opportunities that can only be afforded to me in Dubai. So I tell these younger artists, these the artists who are not as established or whatever, like, get there.
Yeah. Enjoy
do
it and take all these things.
Then fuck off.
Yeah.
You've rinsed it. I've rinsed it. There's nothing left for me to do here, fam. I've rinsed it. I'm being completely honest with you as a person, as an artist. I'm good. Dubai.
So do you feel like you're ready to go?
I've been ready to go for the past year, fam.
Where?
America, Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely not the UK. Gloomy as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm not about to.
I've got to go there for a month, bro.
I'm so sorry, fam.
Yeah, man. I'm not
So
looking
sorry.
forward to it at
So
all.
sorry, bro.
Peasants. I mean, yeah.
Colonizers.
I say that, yeah. Then I'd go, British passport, please. Here you go. Thank you.
Exactly,
When I get to the airport, it's like, I'm British. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, the UK loved it growing up, but it did its part.
Yeah.
And it was time to go.
Exactly.
Especially at my age, bro. I've got 3
yeah.
kids. I'm like 90 years old. I just want to relax now and be around the beach. And,
MashaAllah, bro, you look
Yeah.
like you're 29. Fam.
right?
You're like, you're not yet 30, but you could be. You know?
Right. I could be.
Yeah. You're like,
But
you look like a
through my
29-year-old who smokes. That's what you're like. You know what I mean? Like, this is,
He had to just fuck it up in the end, right? He had to. You couldn't just say I look nice, could you?
look beautiful, my
Yeah.
brother.
So America is the way forward. And how do you? I mean, do you have management at the moment?
No, but I have a wonderful not they don't all know each other as a team yet, but they're my team. Like I love them to death. Like I'm working with people that I trust fully with every decision.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's every decision. Like, bro, the recipe, for example, bro, they've had my back since before they even liked my music. Just the fact that they saw the potential and called me out when I was whack, and called me out when I was trash, and bigged me up only in my peak moments. That was so much for me. And just the fact that right now, obviously, every step I've taken so far has been under their consultation, in the sense that, like, whatever fuck up they did in their careers, they made sure I didn't fuck up on the way there. Obviously, I have my own share of fuck ups because I'm a human being. It's a variation of life, whatever. But I have that level of a team around me where like I just know I'm good. I have a really healthy trajectory, inshallah.
So Dubai is kind of going on this journey of being, you know, the art city of the future.
Is
And yeah, it is right now. I mean, there's a
Okay,
lot
fair
going
enough.
on, and they have a lot of
Outside of
plans.
music, I see that 100%.
Yeah, but this is what I was
Yeah.
going to ask you. Do you think music will find its way in that, or do you still think that it's like for example, Dubai's always had big artists coming in and performing.
Yeah.
Do you think they're just using it
Because
as a
no, of course, because they rinse them for the money. You think they make this much
Yeah.
for a club appearance in the US?
Mm,
$1 million for a club appearance? You think they make 20K in the whatever club in the US? Of course, they come here for money because it's easy. Any name too. Like Coolio has been here for how long now, bro? It's the funniest thing.
yeah, but as I walk through the show, wait, Coolio's here,
Bro, he's been doing club appearances here as like his salary.
but
for
he
like,
lives here.
I think so. He has to. He has to live here.
Oh,
Like,
bro,
there's
I'm
no
getting
way.
Coolio, bro. Are
Bro.
you mad? Tell me why are we
Fam.
that tune, bro?
This is
He
a
never had to
banger
make another tune, bro.
ever in his life.
Ever.
And the thing is, if when you go to a club and he performs that, you know the song,
Bro,
You know the song.
There,
You know the song.
he literally didn't have to make another song.
Yeah.
That's kind of insane. You know, when you make that one song and
That's my
it
biggest
becomes
fear.
a part of culture, bro.
That's my biggest fear, bro.
Really?
Fully, bro. Because I make all this beautiful music, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
They're my babies, you know. And like just the fact that they one could overshadow all of them, bro.
No, but look, because
Name me one other Coolio song.
this is what I'm saying, though.
That's a
But
problem.
he wasn't very good. So this is what I'm
Well,
saying.
he was decent.
You are good, and a lot of your songs are different, and they
Right.
have. It's not just like the same 20
Yeah.
tracks, and they're all the same. You have a lot of different, vibes, a lot of different, creative
I hear you.
viewpoints on different songs. Like I went through your tunes, and they were all different, dude.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I mean, in one drive, I was angry. I wanted to bang someone. I was, do you know what I mean? I wanted to call a chick. I didn't,
feel
babe.
you.
I was joking. My wife's watching. But you know what I mean? I wanted to call my wife.
I feel you,
And then I was sad, and then I was happy, and then I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
I
So
hear that.
I don't think it would matter as much because you've got tunes. Abdul Halim Hafiz,
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. I
That
hear you.
track,
Yeah.
everyone will know it. And that song
Facts,
again,
facts.
you play that anywhere,
Yeah, true.
and people know every single lyric. And do you know what I mean? It was a cultural song.
The Big Pimpin' record, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what's the name of my dog?
What?
Big Pimpin'. I'm serious. That's her name. It's Big Pimpin'.
That's her actual name.
Bro, on my bio, I have Boo Pimpin' on my bio.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to tell people about your 8-in-1 dog?
Bro, this dog is the most human dog.
Your dog is like the United Colors of Benetton.
Bro, literally, you feel me, bro?
He's got something from every dog.
She's
in it.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
She looks like you know when you look at the dictionary, you see the default dog.
Yeah.
At first glance, that's what she looks like. Yeah, then you look at her a little bit longer, and she just.
And then
you
it's like you
notice-
taking ayahuasca, right?
bro,
It's just
bro,
like-
insane,
Like, why
insane,
has that dog got 6 legs now?
fam.
Yeah.
And she has the most like pure eyes. And to be honest, even my clients come to the crib at this point just to see her.
No way.
Like I'll be mixing.
You should have brought her. She could have just sat there throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, so I'd be afraid that she like piss somewhere.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
shit.
I'm afraid you're gonna do that, to be honest. So I'll let her go.
بجد والله
Yeah,
ممكن.
yeah.
Okay,
Bro, I
cool.
need to piss really bad right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
We have a bottle, fam.
I'm doing
اتفضل.
it right now, bro. You think these are these weren't brown couches? These were white couches when we first started this podcast. I just tell every guest before, just do your
You're
thing,
wearing
it's
the adult
fine.
diapers.
Yeah, right. It's
I
from
look-
here. Why do you think it's cut from here up?
Fam, low key,
Yeah.
I'm excited for when I'm like really old.
And you
like,
can just do anything right.
and my
Just shit
kids
anywhere.
have to take care of me. Like,
Yeah,
fuck you. Like,
Yeah,
I have some adult diapers on, but I'm just sitting, I'm watching whatever Netflix version we have. Just,
yeah. And not even say anything, right?
Nothing.
Like it's normal.
yeah.
I can't wait to be that old. You know when you see an 8-year-old and they just say whatever's on their mind.
And everyone just
I mean,
let
to be
it
honest,
go.
I'm close to that now at 40, but I have some
42.
respect right now, bro. You need to spit
47.
something. You need to spit something for us.
For 48.
And I've got a beat ready. I'm ignoring you, bro.
I know.
I'm ignoring you. Face ID. You know I had to make a special Face ID for my nose because it wasn't catching the
Whoa.
liberties, right?
Wild.
It wasn't catching my nose from certain angles because it's so big, bro.
That's wild. Oh
CDK,
man.
I remember. I'm gonna make you spit something.
Hold
So
on, hold on,
let
hold
me
on,
get a
bro.
beat for you. You ain't got no choice, bro.
I know. Hold on, I have to pull out the bars. So give me a second,
Okay,
bro.
wait. This is another thing.
No, I mean,
What is this? People looking at their phones when they're rapping.
see,
I find it strange
I
because back in the day when I was a bad boy, voice of my generation, I knew the stuff that I was.
no,
that
I
had
feel
written.
you know what it is for me. It's like if I go on like a random radio show,
Yeah.
like a random like where it's where you know I'm not actually unprepared, completely whatever. Then I'll spit a verse I know, but it's like when I've just written a verse,
But
like
you're giving me hot fire.
you get me,
Dial on.
You get me?
Dial on.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
me. So it's like,
Okay,
you
have
know,
you spat this one before?
no,
Oh shit! Exclusive,
That's what I'm saying, you
son.
feel me?
Exclusive.
that's what I'm saying. But I
Alright,
just
I
need
feel
to, I need to
Alright, get it
do a
ready, get it
little
ready.
refresher. You feel me?
Get it
to look
ready.
at it. Fucking,
You got 3 seconds, no pressure.
I hate you.
Love you too, baby.
Fucking, what was the first bar? Imagine I forgot.
What do you mean
the
you're
first
asking
bar.
the first part? You got it written down.
You know what's happened.
That's the problem when you're reading it. And
I'm
you
not.
still
I'm
can't
not even
remember-
reading. I'm not reading. I'm
okay.
looking. I'm trying to remember
Yeah.
the notes because I have like
Oh,
3
okay.
million notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it.
You found it?
Yeah, man. There we go.
You found it? Oh shit!
Yeah. The beauty of it all illuminates the dark. Loosely based on stories we were told. Youngins older than most. Spark cigarettes, drink alcohol, and do coke. Oh, now we saw the kids kick dope. United by the high, we went broke forever. Locked in our minds, they sold us ropes packaged in these little baggies. Our kinfolk still locked in their cages, once sworn to an oath like hummingbirds they sang. Harmonized on jotted lines, admitting guilt and pain. Tainted together, painted forever to sway, never to change. Rebels without their morals, king criminals out of boredom. A city made of gold was just gilded, glitter, encoded. It coded an upbringing and culture that's made for no one. A city that we grew up to screw ups, we didn't know it, it's no biggie though. We get rid of these cold shoulders, stuck between a rock and a boulder. Hold up, the beauty of it all, we move within the dark. The snake rattle travels as a rosary. We fight our battles like dogs and the cogs whine more. And we all accept that it's just how it's supposed to be, dog. Try to pose like we know what's going on. We lost, but we found a way to cope with it all. Don't get involved, we just didn't have a mode like y'all. We kept the call, then the solve to get more liquor. We gone. I told you it was special, bro. I told you it was
You know, I want to do one of those. I mean, I'm like
There we go.
I'm like Charlie, but I don't have the Hadokens. I've just
Hadouken!
I've just got.
Oh, no, do that one again. That was hard. Imagine.
I just said everything.
Imagine you-
Imagine you had that instead of everything, bro.
I'm
How did
fucking
it?
dead.
You'd be like,
Bro.
oh shit.
That
Let's
would've
talk about
been-
fire in the booth, bro. How did that feel to get onto that? And I'm gonna say, that's where I was first clocked onto you. To
Is
be
it?
honest, yeah, I
Sick,
didn't
sick.
know about you before, and I was watching Fire in the Booth because my boy Freak was on there and everything.
Yeah.
So I was listening to all that stuff, and you know it was like a cipher, right? And I don't get hyped, bro.
Right.
But then everyone was spitting their lyrics, bro. And then you came and did yours, and I was just. I remember I was doing something, and I was just like, "Sorry, what?" I was like, "Let me just rewind that back, bro." The energy, the flow, the lyrics, and I like that kind of thing where people are, where it's like, not everyone can write like that.
Yeah, I hear
You have to have a
I hear
certain
you.
level of intelligence to be able to fit words together like that.
I feel you.
You
I
know,
feel you.
like younger me. But when I heard that, I was just like, fire. This guy's fire, bro.
Habibi.
Then I followed you on Instagram.
Lovely.
You didn't follow me back. I unfollowed you on Instagram.
Is it?
And
That's wild.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
wild.
didn't. But,
Oh, okay.
but I
Cool,
was
cool,
waiting
cool.
for you to follow me before I followed you as well. You
Whoa.
You mad, bro. I've got a blue tick, bro.
You
mad,
get me?
bro. I ain't followed no one first, bro. No, yeah. So
I hear that, I hear that.
it was then where I was like, okay, this kid's got something, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
So how did that come about, and how did you feel about all that?
Which is dope, innit?
Did it make any difference? You went English,
Just
innit?
play it, I'll
It
play
was
it.
just dope, Charlie, innit? I was fucking sick, bro. He told me do something. I was like, I'm not really prepared, but yo, I'm not really prepared.
You get me?
Yeah.
No. So basically, Big House called me, and he was just like, it's like, yo, Tac. You know how he's talking?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so excited, yo, Tac.
And he's so
Wow.
nice when he talks,
Bro, he's
right?
incredible, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, he's
I
like my
remember when
uncle
I
fan.
first met him and I got him to come on the podcast. I was having a conversation with him, and he was making it out like he was the privileged one to come on my show.
Yeah.
And this was when I first started, bro. And the way he was talking was it was so nice and so like what's the word I'm looking for? Like he makes you feel good about yourself
Yeah,
when
yeah,
he's
yeah,
talking to you.
definitely,
So I
definitely.
remember getting off the phone and going, "Do I know him from somewhere? Like, have we met before
Bro,
or something
this
like
guy,
that?"
this guy, قلبه طيب, bro.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
his
Like
soul is
very
so,
pure.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
very, very beautiful
You get
soul.
off the phone thinking, "Oh, that was nice."
Yeah, you get me, like,
It's a nice
oh, I
conversation.
feel great about
yeah,
myself
yeah,
now,
exactly.
like.
I was like, "Yeah, damn right, you're coming on my show,"
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
go on. He
No,
called you up.
yeah, he called me up and he was like, "Yo, do you want to be on Fire in the Booth?" I was like, "Nah, man." I was
Yeah.
cooking at the time. I was like, "Bro, yes, the fuck."
Yeah.
Of
What
course.
kind of stupid
Yeah,
question is that?
yeah, you know what I mean?
And are you joking?
Huh?
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, are you انت
yeah,
بتهزر ولا
yeah.
إيه أصلاً؟ But like, yeah, he's yeah, he called me. He was like, "Okay, cool. You need to be there tomorrow." And he sent me the beat at night, like at night.
Wow.
And like the next day we were supposed to do it. So I was like, "Fuck, I need to write some shit." Fuck it. To be honest, I wish I rapped. I wish I like had the chance to like rap what I really like had.
No, that was dope.
But what I had written was like what I had ready, because I knew they told us how much we were supposed to rap. But I was like, what I had ready for if I got asked to do an encore, because I know I was last, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I was ready to rap bar
For
off for
hours,
like
right?
5 minutes, fam, like full on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So inshallah, Charlie. Oh, let me tell you something snaky that Charlie did to me, bro. Tell you something snaky. He did like a competition for the most attractive fat man. Okay, and there was 1,000 pounds involved. Okay, so obviously me, bro, I see the bag, I chase it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so obviously I uploaded my thing, whatever, and he posted it. And bro, so it was supposed to be a poll, right, on YouTube. Without context, he uploaded the poll and put our photos, but without context of the YouTube thing, right?
Oh,
So they obviously all chose him as the fucking joke, and then he announced the competition. So he had already had all the likes or whatever. Obviously, I was second most.
He knows what he's doing, bro.
Bro, this dick. I'm sorry.
knows what-
I'm sorry.
He knows what he's
Listen,
doing, bro.
listen, fam. Pay me my thought. You
Yeah.
know I deserve it, bro.
Yeah.
All these ugly ass people you put against me. You know damn well. I'm playing. Not playing. But yeah, I need my money, fam.
Yeah.
But shout out to Charlie South, bro. He gave us a platform to rap and show our, you know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate that opportunity heavy, bro. I a lot of my following on Instagram now is from the UK, just purely off the strength of that, which was dope. Yeah, man, it was a dope thing. I wish, again, like I said, I wish I rapped more, bro. Like I just felt like I did my take like 20 times. I did it all right. Like every time was on point, but I just wanted to rap more.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanted to.
But I
So,
feel
yeah.
like that's what you need to do. You need to start traveling, do Fire in the Booth in the UK,
Yeah,
go to Hot 97.
bro. When you have
try
a
and get
Muslim
on all those-
passport, bro, it's a little bit
yeah,
of
bro,
a
you ain't
madness,
going nowhere, bro.
You get me, bro? It's a little
Because
bit.
I feel like you're already online trying to find a Canadian woman to
Bro,
just give you the
I've been-
passport.
bro.
It's just like CanadianWife.com.
Shh, bro.
I need
I'm
the
fighting
passport.
any fat white woman that'll take me, fam.
Why she gotta be fat for, bro?
Huh? Bro, no, because you don't understand. Like fat white women,
Oh,
they
they're
love
getting the
mixed.
passport,
They
yeah?
love mixed.
Yeah,
the
right.
mixed
young
men.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. They love mixed men. You know what I
You
mean?
seen that
Like,
show? Did you see that? Did you see that? There's a
90 Day
woman-
Fiance.
No, there was another one that just was going around Instagram, and it was obviously it was a young Egyptian guy. He's like,
Oh my god, this
love like
bro,
love.
this guy,
That guy.
is my idol. I don't think people understand.
She was
Yo,
like
this guy's-
90, right?
Yeah, this guy's
Yeah.
my idol, fam.
Yeah, yeah.
He was so articulate and the most
the love
Masri.
don't call the love.
bro. There's something special about like, Masri men, bro.
Yeah,
We're
they know
so like sly, fam.
Asal.
Like, bro, so charming in the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
annoying way possible, fam.
Yeah,
Like every woman I know in Dubai has had a heartbreak from an Egyptian man, bro.
of course, bro.
I swear to
the way
God,
it
it's
is.
ridiculous.
That's what it
None
is.
of them me, of course, because you feel me. I'm
All of them, you, bro.
no, man. I don't know what you're talking about, fam. You
What
feel me?
scares you the most in life?
Losing my voice. My
Really?
whole life revolves around my voice. Everything I do, I'm a voice actor as well. Like I do a lot of that on the side. You know what I mean? I rap, I sing, I talk. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, we all talk. Don't get big heads, man.
no, I talk like
No, we
like,
talk.
and I have an audience. I'm playing.
Deep.
No, but like I'm playing.
Yeah.
But no, but I do a lot of like I'm very opinionated,
Hmm.
and I try to articulate myself in a way that like it can reach the minds of as many people as possible in a way that's like palatable.
Yeah.
Which I focus on that a lot when I speak my mind about. I'm opinionated about things. I like to talk about things no one's gonna talk about, especially in Dubai, which is why I talked about the whole label situation.
Yeah.
No one, it's so
yeah, because
clear.
they don't want it. We might still get a
That's what I'm
chance
saying.
with them. So
Yeah,
they're
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
But for me, I have my voice is important for that reason. Not
Yeah.
to say that I have like a million people following me or watching me,
Yeah.
but for the immediate people that are related to me in terms of, you know, like pure proximity, they're also artists. They're also people who are trying to do this music shit, right? I have to. If no one's gonna do it, I'm going to do it, and that's why my voice, my actual voice, is so important to me, because everything I've done in life that's good has all come from my voice. It's
What would happen if you lost your voice? What would you do?
I don't know. That's my biggest fear. I don't know what I'd do. I think I
You'd
don't
be
know.
the first sign language rapper around.
Bro, I was mad like gang size.
Yeah, right.
Like, what's the- you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I'd still find a way to do something with music. I'm an engineer. End of the day, it's my second love is engineering, sound engineering. So yeah, production, sound engineering. My dream is to finish my rap career, end up being a music producer, like Dr. Dre level, like so I can influence the next generation's sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my biggest fear, and I think I think that just stems from the whole thing that I was telling you about, where like I never got praised for anything. Like my voice is the only thing that has gotten me
Do you want a hug?
my blessings. I want the biggest hug.
I
I
just
just
literally got comfortable.
Yeah, you get me. Like I'm just chilling. But like that's probably where it comes from. It's like this is literally all I know how to do, bro. I don't have a like 9 to 5. Like I'm literally full-time artist. And it's hard.
Does it
but
scare
I love
you?
it.
The
Being
not knowing where the next big paycheck's coming from and that kind of thing.
doesn't scare me because
It's always somehow.
bro, I don't have the
right?
capacity to be scared
Yeah.
because I have so many people rely on me and responsibilities and stuff. Like I have to take care of my peoples and whatever. So like I don't have the luxury of the fear. I have but I in general I'm a very solution minded person. I don't really like I don't get stressed. Like I've stopped becoming stressed since I was a kid. Like I'm very put together because it's not about me anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's about the whole thing. But yeah, obviously there's that thought like, yo, what if I just don't make any money this month? What if I just don't like cannot make ends meet? But my instant next thought is, okay, what am I gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Ala tool, like I don't linger on the, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that, man, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions.
Please.
Like I haven't been for the last hour and a half, but these are gonna be up for you to interpret, and I don't want the answers to be long.
Okay, I'll give okay, good luck with that. I talk a lot.
But it doesn't need to be a one-word answer either.
Okay.
But whatever comes to your mind when I say this, I want you to.
Okay.
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Who? And they don't have to be related.
Who?
Yeah. Who? When I say the word who comes into your mind?
Yeah, I'm not about to air myself out like that. Yeah, continue, fam.
No, you go.
No, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it, man.
Okay, so there's a who. Why? Why?
Because it's all good. It's all good, fam. That's why. Life is good.
Where?
Studio.
Yeah?
And
In Canada?
yeah. I love this. I'm saying complete nonsense, but there's none of these are related.
No, but they're not supposed to be related because it can mean
anything.
It can, whatever it means to the
This
person.
is my favorite line of questioning.
To be
so
honest,
far.
I'm trying something new. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's working or not.
I like it. No, I
I don't know if it's
fucks
working or not. Yeah, I think I ran out of them. Yeah, is there
There's
any
no
other
why.
ones? Yeah, I said why.
Said why?
Yeah.
I want to see.
And
See, I told you my memory.
And you said the cars. Yeah, you're on the
fucking
podcast.
tired, bro.
So for those who don't know,
Tired.
he's got a vicious memory, so he forgets like 2 seconds later.
Instantly.
Hi, I'm AJ. So we're doing a podcast right now.
My name is Tac El Mohandes.
And Mohandes.
My last name.
Tac.
Tac El Mohandes.
تك تك.
هضربك.
انت قلت مش عايز تقوم وحاجات كده.
بعدين بعد ما الكاميرات تقفل.
صح. Is it? Who is your ultimate collab of all time, dead or alive?
MF Doom.
Ooh.
I haven't tatted on my arm, fam.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, you got a track I was listening to today.
Which one?
I'm not going to tell you the name because I don't know it.
Of course. You know.
No. But it's very. I noticed a lot of kind of. It had a very technique vibe to it.
Immortal Technique?
Yeah.
Damn. I haven't heard that like reference to me in a while. I used to listen to a lot of Immortal
Voice
Technique.
in that track as well, and style. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if you tried to do it that way. I don't think you did, but I'm gonna try and find it now. It's on your Spotify.
Okay.
And I remember listening to it, I'm going, this is very Technique-esque. And I liked it because I like Technique.
That's my root. My
Yeah,
root
I love
rapping is old school.
Yeah.
Like just fucking death music, bro.
Mm.
I used to love horrorcore.
Yeah.
I used to rap like everyone that knew my music before. Like I know there's all this cute shit going on now, but like I'll fucking rip your head off and I'll fucking like,
Yeah.
proper. Someone's gonna turn that into a GIF, bro.
Yeah, right?
This rat. Pause. That's gay as fuck.
Top 5 goats.
Goats. Andre
Hold it.
3000. Not in order. Andre 3000. Jay-Z.
I
MF Doom.
love that because a lot of people miss him out.
Always.
Andre
But then when you
3000.
remind them, they're like, "Oh fuck, I have to take out Nas."
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know if I take him out, but okay. So Andre 3000.
Nas is always the person
MF
I end up
Doom.
taking out to fit in someone else. I've just
Really?
noticed that. I'd always put him, but then someone will say, "Oh, what about this person?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, Nas."
Why? Do you think? Okay, tell me the other because I interrupted you. There.
Okay, so
But it's my show, so I do what I want, bro.
Yeah, saw him. I can't tell you nothing, bro. Jay-Z, MF Doom,
Andre.
definitely Kendrick. I think he deserves it at this point. And Black Thought.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting. Nas isn't there?
no, because I subbed him with Black Thought.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think you can take Nas out that conversation, bro.
I think he's in the conversation, just not the top 5 one. In the top 10 for sure.
I think it's difficult because like I'm a Pac and Nas guy, and I
I
feel
think
like
Pac is not even top 50, fam. I know.
you know,
I
slap in
always
the
get
face,
hate.
bro.
I know. I always
You
get
know, slap
hate.
in the face, bro.
I always get. I don't even
But
think.
there's a lot of layers. Pac is an onion, bro. There's a lot of layers.
I think as
that
a
he was
figure,
doing that no one else was doing.
I think as a figure in hip hop, he's definitely top 3 most notable figures in hip hop.
Okay, so
I'm talking about
Okay,
music. Just
Biggie or
purely
Pac?
music. Biggie, by
Okay.
far, bro.
Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z for sure.
Okay, so this is my point. People who like Pac like Nas. People who like Jay-Z like Biggie because they're anthem makers and they're quite conscious, right? So I've never met anyone who would say Nas, Biggie or Jay-Z.
I feel you.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. But my whole thing is
I'm surprised at that, bro, because
no. I
know
get
you
it.
come from a conscious place,
I
and I
feel
know
you, yeah.
you're.
But my whole thing is like there is the conscious.
I mean, you're wrong, but carry on. Go.
All right, so there's conscious about worldwide issues, and then there's also the conscious of self-consciousness, like
Okay.
literal self-awareness. I think Biggie.
which are both Pac and Nas.
No, I get you, but I also feel like self-awareness comes in a lot of different forms. I feel like the way that Jay-Z has found ways to describe his relationships with wealth and relationships with women, relationships with his children, his mother, his career, that I know he's talking about exorbitance and wealth and stuff like that. So obviously, and the first glance, it's not particularly self-aware or interesting or profound. But in reality, when you really look at his relationship with money and all of the things I just mentioned, it is so deep, bro. It is so interesting and so self-expressive. And I've used this term when you asked me what my favorite bar that I've ever written, and it's always been the bars that I've shown the most expressive potential,
Yeah.
because I care a lot about how words are used. I know it means a lot more to the world when Pac talks about like Brenda had a baby.
Brenda had a baby.
I get it.
Dear
I get
Mama.
it. I get it. I
Yeah.
think it's beautiful, and I'll never discount that from his achievements and his whatever. But at the same time, there's a certain level of self-expression that I think Pac lacks. And for me, for my level of what I look for in music,
In his tracks or
in his music.
yeah, that's what I mean because
Oh, as a person, he was incredibly self-aware.
yeah.
I'm talking about music, by the way. That's why I said as a person, it's definitely top.
No, I get you, but I
Yeah.
still think in music he was more self-aware than Biggie.
I also just think the music was not good. It's not just about self-awareness. This is just one criteria. I'm talking the music was not as good as Biggie's.
Beats?
Not beats, but
Instrumentals?
rapping ability. To be honest, I can rap better than Pac.
They're
I'm
different,
sorry.
bro. They're different.
I-
The way Pac used to carry notes, bro, in his cadence and stuff.
and he
was a
introduced
whole-
the melodicness of.
Yeah.
I get it, that. But I just mean like, keep in mind, this is one thing that's very important whenever I have this argument with old heads.
Yeah.
Is
Again, all of them are gonna just keep going. I'm not
I
gonna.
know. I know.
Apart from that one,
Yeah,
dickhead.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
Is I got introduced to music into 2012. I don't have that history of understanding and
Mm.
memory and nostalgia that you have.
What memory, bro? You just about remembered to come to the podcast today,
Yeah,
bro.
it's not hard to me. Exactly. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like, that's not
Yeah.
there. But that's what I mean. Like, I didn't grow up.
Yeah, I feel like because I was 20.
You were
something.
there. You
I was
gave me,
20
like,
when
yeah.
you were born. So
Yeah.
and I know what I'm saying is, and Pac was out way before I was 20.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you
I
go.
guess.
So I didn't feel that energy that you guys had felt. I don't have that nostalgia that you guys have. I studied, and I'm listening from I'm not saying completely objective because that's impossible, but I'm more objective listening point in terms of rapping ability, style.
Okay, but then you got to put KRS-One on your.
I think even KRS-One, I think has some fucking like legendary tunes. But
KRS-One, Big L, man.
Big L was cut short, unfortunately. But Big L, in my opinion, had potential to be top 5. I don't think what he did was enough.
I guess it all depends on what you like, because look, a lot of people, depending if you like lyrics and speed and that kind of thing.
I don't care about speed.
No, but Big Pun, bro, like
Big Pun had some of the best
he was
delivery.
he was one of the first people to deliver those kind of lyrics that fast.
No, I don't think he's one of the first.
Because a lot of people would spit fast, but it'll be bullshit, bro.
Yeah, that's true. No, that is true. That is true. And the thing is with Pun, which was really dope, is he was just very solid, and the delivery was so tight
Yeah.
that it just anything he would have said anyway would have been
right.
fire. But like you look at like people like Twista, Tech Nine, or whatever. Tech
But
Nine
do they
also.
see when they see Dragon and Twister.
Yeah, like-
Gangsta, like that tune was sick, bro.
Oh, of course it was fucking
Yeah.
sick. Twista a legend, but again, I'm just talking purely like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like it wasn't as tight as Pun,
Because
and even
it was
then
more,
Pun
he was
wasn't
more leaning onto Playboy than
exactly, and Pun wasn't even going as fast either.
Mm.
There was a good balance.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't so much that Pun was even going really fast. It was just his bars there was no gaps.
Yeah.
So like dead in the middle, a
Just
little,
dead in
little,
the-
you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like you wouldn't
There's no breathing space. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what gave it the impression that he was rapping faster than he
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
was.
And it's crazy,
Yeah.
right? Like just hip hop in general.
It's
Like
insane. It's insane, bro.
you can look back, and especially again if you want to study and stuff
Yeah.
like that, at just the way people used words to put them
Yeah.
on music and stuff like that. And like, look, even M. I mean, M isn't one of my favorite rappers, but
I have 2 lists: favorite and best.
yeah,
He's on the best objectively.
yeah.
If my favorite, he's not even top 50.
But the way he used to put, I think this is what people don't get about Eminem.
Bro, Jug Ballad.
Yeah,
And
bro.
everything spinning, you're beginning to think women are swimming in pink
Pink
linen,
linen,
again in the
yeah,
sink, then in a couple
yeah.
of minutes. That is incredible. That's one
Bro.
of my favorite records, period.
bro, all of them,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
And people, I think people played too much on the fact that he was white, and I think they used that as a novelty to disregard what he was doing.
I mean, I don't even know about disregard because, like, I think
He's very smart, bro.
he
like,
is.
like,
He is.
Like if you listen to M's lyrics, and if you're on a similar level of intellect or base level, you know what I mean, you realize there's a lot of stuff going on in Eminem's music than
I
a
think
normal
technically-
person will
I th-
realize is
I think
happening.
technically, not contextually.
Yeah.
That's the thing with M that I find.
Yeah.
Like technicality wise, same thing. This is how I feel about Tech Nine. Like,
he has Easter eggs in his tracks, bro.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like technicality and like
Yeah.
literal like syllable structures and stuff like that. Him, Tech Nine, whatever, all the one that vein of rap, they're all so smart in that way. But after a while, after you get over the star power and the shock of technicality and you get used to it, and now you're looking for substance, that's when they start lacking. Like Tech Nine for me, bro, there was a time where I think to this day, if you play me the first bit of any Tech
Yeah, you
Nine
know
song,
that.
I'll fucking.
Yeah.
But after a while, I got used to it. I was like, bro, you're not really saying anything, fam. You're not saying anything substantial. Maybe there's a record here or there where you find a good balance, but otherwise, not really. And that's when I started looking to artists like MF Doom, where he would substitute the initial technicality of like skibbity dip flippity hip tick tick tick. He would substitute that with more subliminally technical stuff, but the substance was insane.
Yeah.
Like I can get lost into a Doom song
Yeah.
for days trying to
yeah.
like understand it and discover
an
the
exam.
universe. Yeah, exactly. Like, and the thing is, it made me that like a Mad Villainy album, which was not my favorite Doom album,
Mm.
but was the first one I heard. It took me into a place where like I actually had to. I knew nothing about American pop culture, like American hip hop pop culture. So I had to obviously do my research. The things that he would say would prompt me to do that research and understand the certain to fully grasp the how technical and beautiful his bars really were. I had to research like, yo, he was saying this about this.
Yeah.
Or this line.
Well, not
was
even that. This line is continuing from another track.
exactly,
Do you know what I mean?
Bro, insane. He, like I said, he built a universe.
Yeah.
And once you get into that universe, it changed. Like your whole, the listening experience becomes a living experience. It becomes, you start to, like, bro, there was a time where all I listened to was Doom, and I felt like I was a fucking super villain.
It's kind of like my podcast have that effect on people.
Yeah, so Doom was just a great influence.
My top favorite rappers are Dylon, straight up, bro. No, yeah, I get it. Dude, do you feel like we've missed anything out?
Yeah, you didn't even ask me what I was working on. Nothing, bro. The fee stuff.
No, you have to pay for that, bro. You say you're gonna pay for promoting?
You cut this part out, right? How much was it? I'm playing.
You can't be promoting shit for free here.
Oh,
Okay, so Tac has a book coming out. What's the name of the book? No, yeah, what are you working on now, bro?
I'm working on an EP.
Dope.
It's gonna be beautiful. It's a lo-fi tape.
Nice.
Bro, I think it's some of the best music I've ever made. I'm nothing that I have out right now. Like the whole Spotify thing that you heard, bro, nothing like this. Like this is the music that I actually want to make. Everything else that you heard, fam, was just like I was experimenting, I was having fun, I was doing my thing, and just did well. But what I'm doing now is I don't think anyone has ever heard me in that bag.
Really?
And I'm really excited. I'm super fucking excited because I'm finally making the music I know I want to make for the rest of my career. Not necessarily genre-wise, but like the type of substance that I have in the music. Yeah, the feeling. Exactly. I feel like I found it.
You're there. You're at the
and I'm excited.
Peak.
Yeah.
And how far away from you from finishing the EP?
I have a song left to write and record. Then there's the mixing, which
We'll jump on that one.
Yeah, so there's the mixing and the mastering, and then obviously the cover art and whatnot, and then hopefully sometime in the next 2 months I'm gonna say a little bit more about it.
And how are you gonna release it?
Everywhere, fam.
It's just flood.
Yeah, just everywhere. I'm gonna do a lot with it. I don't want to say too much just now because I don't want to block my blessings.
Yeah.
But
mashallah.
mashallah, vibes, you feel me? Yeah. All in here, bro.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, inshallah, I'm gonna do something that no one has ever done in the city before in terms of promotion. I'm gonna do some wild shit. It's
You're
gonna
gonna go to
be
jail
crazy.
for it.
I
Probably.
could,
Yeah.
I could low key.
Yeah.
You never know, fam. But yeah, it's gonna
Don't
be
worry,
beautiful,
I'll
inshallah.
get you out. I'll go Wasta. So yeah, bro. I mean, look, it's been an absolute pleasure
Habibi,
for having you
likewise,
here. And honestly, I feel like we need to do 2-3 more episodes.
100%.
I've got a new co-host here, bro.
Hey, show me, bro.
Yeah. I need some of them collabs, bro. I need
I
to
got
start
you,
seeing you guys.
I have a record with Dana from Tasty Biscuits coming
Okay.
out soon.
Nice.
It's gonna be beautiful. So I know it's gonna definitely happen because my part's already recorded.
Okay, dude, that's good. I think we need to get Tasty Biscuits on as well because
Bro,
I love just shouting out the
they're
community. and
bro,
shouting
they're
people out,
incredible,
bro.
incredible.
For
We
sure.
love them.
Who else you want to shout out that we haven't
I'm
yet?
gonna shout out The Recipe. Shout out my PLG boys, Parking Lot Geniuses, Banks and Jimmy. Shout out Mama and Daddy.
Mama.
Mama.
Yeah, mama.
Damn. Mama. Shout out Bad Bitches, bro.
Hey, Bad Bitches.
To be honest,
Now that you just said Kanye,
yeah,
talk to me.
yeah, one of my biggest inspirations.
Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah. Oh my
So dope,
God,
right?
bro.
So dope.
Bro.
Like literally,
Insane.
like it made me want to start filming myself
Facts,
every
facts.
day, bro. Because
Bro.
you never know, bro.
I'm trying to like train my voice to speak like Cootie.
Right?
Like, listen, you have to talk like this.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
right.
to-
But just seeing it and just
Yeah.
seeing that look on his face when he has that really weird, awkward smile in the beginning, where you could just see that he really believed. You guys just don't even realize that I'm the best in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, 100%.
You know, he'd do that kind of. They'd say something to him, and he'd be in his head. He'd be like,
You
dickhead,
motherfucker. Yeah, you
Like, you don't
motherfucker.
even know what you're turning
Facts,
down
facts.
right now.
But this is why and the thing is, this is what has been inspiring me lately to be a little bit more adamant about how I really feel about myself as an artist. Like before I used to, and I still do, to be fair, I don't really talk. Like I don't really go on my store and be like, all of y'all are trash. I'm the best in the fucking whatever.
Manifest that shit.
Yeah,
son.
but now I'm just kind of like, I'm bored. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I
Yeah.
am the best.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah.
Now
Let's see what, bro.
Exactly. You get me? Like now
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you, but
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna say it.
I'm here. Yeah.
And that's what Kanye did. He
Yeah. He was like, "You ain't gonna do it. Oh, all right, I'll do it."
Exactly.
Like, see
That's what I'm
happens.
saying. So yeah, man, that's Kanye's not in that way as an artist.
Yeah.
Watching that documentary also gave me a lot of insight onto where I am in terms, because like there is a certain point where he started from zero, and then there's like a point where like I relate,
Yeah.
like, and then I stop relating.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goal is to
relate all the way.
yeah, you feel
Yeah.
me? So like I have a better grasp of how long it's gonna take me. It's gonna take me another 30 years, man.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll be with you. I mean, I'll still be fucking 110 years old, but I'll still be there, bro. I look young for my age, bro. No, please, thank you. I don't know why I said please, thank you. But I meant please, thank me. No, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, bro.
Likewise,
and you're a wonderful human being
Habib, Allah
and a lovely
likewise.
person. Send me that money.
I'll live it to you right
again,
now.
you're exactly. You're more than welcome. This is your house, bro. Anytime
Appreciate
you
it.
need to come and promote another book, you can do that. And yeah, man, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Always love
Thank you
my
so
bro.
much, bro. Guys,
Sure.
signing out. Boom.